folks. If you saw the last episode, you'll know I'm not in Pattaya right now. I'm traveling up country. We were in Khon the last episode, but today, through the torrential rains, I made it up into Khon Kaen. This is Khon Kaen. This was the site here, arriving into the city, maybe slightly before lunchtime. Wow. Floods are starting already. But the weather shortly changed, and I was able to check into a hotel. This is called the Pan Tip Hotel. Very nice accommodation, right in the 600 baht price range. I believe that was total, including tax and everything. It does include coffee, but not a breakfast. But very nice accommodation. I had a couple nice nights here. I have already left Khon Kaen as the time you're watching this and went to greener pastures. We'll see that later in the episode where I end up after this. But I wanted to show you the room. It's very nice, big spacious bed. Everything worked good, Wi-Fi, TV, everything. I did meet a new friend here, and we went out to a local food court, not far from the hotel, just around the corner, but almost everything in the world to eat here in this food court, from burgers to Thai food. Of course, they had one of my favorites, which was khao soi. So I had a nice bowl of khao soi here. And the guests here, they had a variety of things. So I think we had 5 or 6 dishes between the three of us, and the whole thing maybe 350 baht. Very, very economical and very good food. But later that day, I did get to catch up with an old friend. So I can't come to Khon Kaen without going to visit one of my favorite places. You know, we were here 3 years ago, and I met the lady. Her name's Uan, and she's got a lovely little bar here. And I was waiting for it to open because it didn't open until 6 o'clock today with the elections and all. But as soon as they opened, I was standing here. She came and gave me a big hug. She recognized and remembered me. So we'll go say hi to her real quick. There she is. She's
Long time no see.
She's not aged a day in 3 years. She looks as beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
And she's got me a drink. I wish you good luck. Best of luck with your business. Come see her right here in Khon Kaen. It's across from the 7-Eleven. You might need something at the 7-Eleven, so come here and get a drink. So I can't believe it's time to leave Khon Kaen already. It went by so fast. Maybe I should have done a third day here. I was here for 2 nights at the Pan Tip Hotel, which I really liked. My normal hotel, the Chata Verda, which is basically right next door. This building over here, this white building, if you can see over there, they were all booked up, at least according to Agoda. That's not always the case. Sometimes you can walk in and get a room, but they were all booked up. But this one, actually, it's marginally cheaper. It's smaller, but it was quiet, and I liked the free coffee in the morning. Got a great coffee machine in there. Between the bad weather when I got here, and then yesterday I spent probably half the day making the video from Khon, the first day of the trip. I did have the one outing with a nice lady, but it went by quick. And it was nice to see Uan from Eric's Bar, and she's giving me a shirt. Look, I got the Eric's Bar shirt that she gave me, nice little souvenir. So it fits like a glove too, and it's comfortable. A little bit thick, but it's morning time. So anyway, it's off to Phitsanulok Look today. Phitsanulok Look. And I'm supposed to meet a new friend there. And long story short, I think she's quite a character. Whew. Great ride this morning in through Phetchabun. Little hillside stop off here. First place I've seen to stop in about an hour. No gas stations, no nothing, except maybe a little pullover. This one, they got some shops and guys selling lottery, and I saw a bathroom. So we'll be to Phetchabun shortly, and then the road turns into a great highway. Where I've just been on a 2-lane mountain road for the last hour, but it's been great. Just made it to Phitsanulok. I'm at the Big C. You might say, why would you ride all the way to Phitsanulok to go to the Big C. Well, this is where I'm supposed to meet this new friend at the Big C here. But it was a nice drive here. About 4.5 hours from Khon Kaen. But no construction, very good roads, beautiful scenery. So we'll go in and see if she's here. All right, so I managed to find the new friend here. Her name's Gung. I managed to find Gung in the Big C, but she doesn't live in the town of Phitsanulok. She lives outside in some little village, and she brought her motorbike here, and she wants to take me go to the village, and she can take her motorbike home. Then we can go out on our date or whatever. So she's in front of me here. I got to follow her all the way to this village. This will be an adventure in and of itself. I think this is going to be a long day. I think she's lost leaving Phitsanulok to get back to the village. She's already stopped and asked about 3 people for directions. They always point her in the direction she's going, so I don't know how lost she is. Maybe just a little unsure of herself.
Oh baby, why can't you see that I can't just see that I'm dancing next to you? I would try and make it to you if you only could see me
I guess this would be the village. So that's right. Almost an hour on the road outside of Phitsanulok, we came to Bang Rakam. Bang Rakam, that's a district here, and that's where the village was. Looks like they recently had some rain out here, as well as everywhere I rode through. Looked very green. I would not say it's a drought condition like you hear sometime on the news. It's plenty of water out there. But we'll look around here, and I'll show you some interesting things they do out here. So what do they do out here? Well, they make furniture in the back. You see these timbers, like these piles of timbers behind me. Apparently part of the family makes furniture. And then one thing she makes is soap. That sounds interesting. In a lot of different flavors, or I guess scents or varieties, like aloe vera, honey, lime, etc. So I'm going to try some of her soap. Maybe I'll get a couple bars to give to my friends in Pechboon, because I'm going there tomorrow. But wow. This is a quite extravagant village life out here. All kind of stuff going on. These big timbers where they cut these down, then they'll fashion these into furniture. So after a brief tour of the village, or the homestead here, we are on our way back to Phitsanulok. We'll get something to eat. We'll have a little bit of a day out in Phitsanulok. Maybe an evening out as well. So that was the plan, to head back into Phitsanulok. So we left the village. We came back into Bang Rakam here, and we went to a little noodle stand here, just a typical roadside type place. And we got some noodle soup with some pork and some egg, and it was a nice enough meal. But Phitsanulok was still another 40 minutes away. The weather started to look a little threatening with rain, and our plans kind of changed, kind of put a damper on our afternoon and evening plans. But we decided to go back to the village. Gung had some other things she wanted to show me out there, and she stopped and bought me a flower. These are both good luck and makes the interior of your vehicle smell good. So we got one of those, and you can see it started raining again. So we just headed right back to where we came, and I wanted to take a little bit closer of a look at this furniture making operation. It was remotely interesting. You know, this area outside of Phitsanulok, southwest of Phitsanulok, it has a lot in common with the area of Kampon Pet. Both areas are known for making furniture, and one other thing that we'll look at after this that is quite remarkable. Really, maybe the only place in Thailand you will see these two kind of trade crafts taking place, furniture being the one. That table right there, 500 baht for that. That's only about $15 US for that big, thick wooden table. She asked me if I wanted to buy it. I should have thrown it in the truck. I could probably sell it for at least double that in Pattaya, maybe triple. But they're just cranking them out here. Their family's been doing that for a long while. In the backyard, this is actually the aunt's house. The whole family lives here in this village. There's a mushroom farm back here. I was kind of curious about all the sawdust and all the turnings of the wood, what they did with those, but they just kind of leave them there, I guess. But back here's a big mushroom operation. I remember V had bought one of these with about 12 containers. There's probably easily, I don't know, 10 to 200 times that many back here. Look at all these mushroom containers. They sprout out on the sides. But the furniture making here, I think this has some potential. Could easily buy this furniture here, transport it to another place in Thailand, and sell it. But the other thing that she wanted to show me is this. One of the aunts owns all this property, and they actually have an oil drilling operation going on out here. They drill oil. So here in Kampon Pet, here again, some of the only places in Thailand you'll see real oil wells and big storage tanks and trucks coming every day to pick up the oil.
Have fun?
เยอะ
สนุกไหม
สนุก
Okay.
สนุกมาก
So there you go, a little peek at rural village life outside of Phitsanulok. Look, we started in Khon Kaen, we ended up here. Next time we will be down in Phetchabun, but beautiful country out here, and I really enjoyed Miss Gung showing me around all her various families' property and the village and the oil wells and everything. Very interesting and something you don't see every day. There's another one way out here on the horizon. You can barely see the oil wells out there. But there'll be no oil wells next time. We'll be down in the mountains of Phetchabun and we'll do something else there. But for this one, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.